Hello there, fabulous. So today I bring to you a very different video. I am doing a very simple classic red DIY manicure for those of you who are on the budget or just want to do things yourself. And if you're interested in following this manicure, keep on watching. So for this tutorial, you're going to need some kind of nail polish remover, Q-tips, the color, the nail polish that I'm gonna use, of course, nail filer, top coat, a nail buffer, cuticle pusher, cuticle cutter, and a small bowl with water, warm water. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is actually take off this old nail polish, and what I like to do is I have this nail polish remover. I got this at Walmart. It's very inexpensive, probably around $3, and it's one of the ones that you dip in there. I know it looks kind of gross, but you just basically dip your nail in there and take all the color off. I remove all the nail polish now. It's very quick and easy. That's why I like that kind of nail polish, and again, it wasn't very expensive. It's pretty good when it comes to removing nail polish, because this is the point where you will either cut your nails to the preferred length or you would file them. I'm just going to file them because, as you can see, my nails are pretty short already and I kind of like the length, so I'm just gonna shorten them and polish them a little bit, but I'm not gonna make them too much shorter than that. So I'm just gonna take a nail filer and do that to each one of the nails to the length that I desire. Okay, so my nails are now filed and ready for the next step. As you can see, I like my nails short and clean, kind of round on the edges. I think that's called squabble. So you will file yours to your preference. This is just my preference. And we're ready for the next step. So what we're going to do next is that we're going to soak our nails in a little bit of warm water to soften the cuticles so we can remove them. And I have here a little bowl of water, so where I can soak mine for, you can soak yours for about 5 minutes, and make sure the water is not too hot so you don't want to burn yourself. Okay, I think my nails are done, and I have a towel ready to go right here with me to dry my nail. So next thing we're going to do is actually push the cuticle in using this little device here. I actually got this in a set for Christmas. It was a little set like this. I'm sure you can find something like that anywhere, from Walgreens to Walmart. I will try to link something similar below. Anything that I use in this video, I will link. Try to find the items that I used in the video, or find something similar and I will link it below for you. So we're gonna use this, and we're gonna use this part right here to push the cuticle in. And what I mean by that is that we're going to push this part right here. So you just go in like that, and what this does is just kind of pushes all that dead skin in, so you're ready to remove the cuticle afterwards. And you will do that for every single one of your nails. Again, very simple, very quick. Now here comes the tricky part. and I do not recommend anyone doing this if this is the first time doing it. This does require practice, and I've been doing this for quite a while, so please be cautious. And if you do decide to use this kind of tool, please be cautious, because even with practice I have cut myself plenty of times before. And what I'm going to be using here is this little device here. This is by Tweezerman. Actually, it's one of the best cuticle removing tools that I ever use. And what it does is that what you do is that you cut the cuticle with this little device, but like I said, it is extremely sharp and you can very easily cut yourself. I will bring you in closer so you can see how I do this. So you start by cutting all the dead skin that you see all around your nail. And there should be lifted skin after you push the skin in with the other device. I know the ladies at the salon make it look very simple, but it can be quite tricky actually to use this tiny little device. And even if the salon have had the experience of getting caught before, so just because you're getting done professionally does not mean that an injury cannot occur, because it has happened to me several times. So if you're wanting to try this for the first time, please go slowly, be cautious. Start with just the dead skin that is kind of sticking out. And with practice, I promise you, you will get better. There we go. So our next step now is very important, especially if you don't have a base coat, which is my case right now. I don't, and that is to create a soft or very smooth surface on top of your nail, because most of the time what the base coat does is create that smooth surface on top of the nail, so the color adheres to it and it doesn't chip easily, and so you make your color last longer than it will normally do. So I like to use something like this. I know mine's pretty beat up. I think I got this probably at the dollar store, I'm not even sure. It's, you know, it's very inexpensive. You can get them anywhere pretty much, and then when you're done using it, you can just close it and get another one. So I don't think investing in something like this is such a good idea. So, and it kind of tells you the steps right here. Like I said, you know, if you go out to any store, you can find these, and you know, the step 1, and then you go to step 2 and 3 and so on. So we're gonna start with step 1, which is a rougher surface, and it's kind of going to buff that nail and kind of get rid of any roughness that's on top of your nail. So creating a very smooth surface. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just wanna get rid of, it's kind of like exfoliating, I guess, your nail, if you wanna compare it to something like that. For me, my nails do tend to get a lot of ridges after a while, so I like to smooth them out, and this helps a lot with that. Okay, see? And now I got a little bit of smooth surface. The next thing I'm going to do is go to step 2 and get all of that powder feeling from your nail out. And this, again, it's a softer buff, so it just kind of, it's basically the same concept, but it's more fine than the first one. There you go. And the last step that I like to use, there are 4 steps on this thing, but this is the last step. It's to buff, it's the buffer is what they call it. And this is just creates a very shiny, smooth surface. You see, it's very shiny now. And if you like a more natural nail, you could stop at this step but of course I'm going to put color on it. Again, you don't have to be perfect with these steps. That is the beauty of this little tool right here. Okay, you can clean the little putterness with a towel. And there you go, you have a very healthy, shiny looking nail. So our next step will be to put the color. And today I'm going to be using this SC Gel Couture nail polish. This is one of my favorite nail polishes. This is the top coat right here, and it really does work, guys. It leaves your nails super shiny. They last for, I will say, almost 2 weeks. And I'm gonna be doing a classic red. As you can see, I already have it on my left hand, and this is the color Flash, and I will link that below as well. So the trick here is to not grab so much color. Do you see that the back of my brush does not have color? The front does, and not the back. Because this, you will get the smoothest even application this way. And you can want to start back in the center of the nail. Just kind of wiggle the brush there, just ever so slightly, and swipe up. Same thing for the sides, swipe up. And the other side, my hand's a little shaky. Do you see how easy that was? So you just need to take your time. Again, get the brush in there, get all the excess nail polish from the back of the brush. You don't want a whole lot, because otherwise you're gonna create bubbles and your nails are gonna take forever to dry. You see? Nothing here. A lot of color on the front, and we're gonna do the same thing on this nail. Start at the center and swipe up, move to the side and swipe up. There you go. That's two. And we're gonna do the same thing for the rest of the nails. And there you go, guys, that is all 5 nails. I am gonna let this dry and going to apply a second coat in a little while here. Okay, now that our first coat is mostly dry, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a second coat, and I'm going to be using the same technique that I did for the first coat. So make sure that you get the brush in there, wiggle around so you get that excess polish off the brush. See, there you go. And you start with the desired nail. Starting at the middle and working your way up, then to the side, then to the other side. And the second coat really is for durability of or extended wear of the nail polish. Sometimes, like this nail polish, it is opaque enough to just wear one coat, but I find it that if I want this manicure to last longer, I need that second coat. and that is the second coat on there. So a lot more opaque, as you can see. We're gonna let that dry and then apply our top coat. Okay, so my nails are very dry now, so we're gonna go ahead and do the top coat. If you're gonna skip any step in this manicure tutorial, please let it not be this one. This one is so extremely important for the extension of your manicure. Those chip nails, the wear off or the fading of your nail polish, this will prevent that by so much. So please do not skip the top coat. So the top coat is pretty self-explanatory, I think. Again, you don't want to use a whole lot of product, so I do the exact same method that I do with the nail polish color. I don't want that excess, so nothing much here. You got your product on the front right here, because what happens is that when you use too much product, it tends to bubble. So have you ever like done your nails and the first coat is so smooth and your nails are looking great, but then after drying you notice there are little bubbles on them? That's why, because you're using way too much product. So you want a very thin coat. So you don't need a whole lot. You just need a very thin coat on top of it to protect that nail polish color. And there we go. Looking all shiny and super pretty in my opinion. Alright guys, this is the final product. As you can see, I like my nails pretty short and sweet and clean. I just feel that it's a good look for me. I don't know, it looks more elegant in my opinion, but of course everyone has their own opinion. This is a very classic red, so it goes well with everything. And to be completely honest with you, I like doing my nails because I feel I can get them to the shape and be as detailed as I want. Then when I go to a salon, sometimes in the salon they can be a little bit sloppy because they're trying to do things fast. So I don't like that. I don't like the shape many times. So I just like doing my nails at home. It's relaxing and it saves money. So if you're a girl on the budget, this is a good option to go with. So there you go guys. I hope that you found this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Remember to subscribe before you leave. And remember guys that being fabulous, it's all a state of mind. See you guys later.